Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. I hope you're good. I hope you're well. Another edition of 3 Questions from Tottenham on Tour, and I'm joined by my dear friend, Si the Fox. How are you, sir?
I'm good, mate. Always good, and always happy to see you. Makes my day brighten up a bit, bless you.
I could say exactly the same about you.
Very kind.
Now we're going to talk about 3 questions that are the
Yep.
exact opposite of making your day brighter.
Yep.
So, first question for you, Si. When or why did you become Levy Out?
Okay, so my transition to Levy Out happened from the end of August 2024 onwards, because that was when I felt we didn't act in the transfer market again. We went into yet another season with a squad that wasn't fit for purpose, key areas not having players in it. And also for me, I think I've said before to you that as of the 5th, April 2024, that was 5 years in the new stadium.
Yep.
Now, I was prepared to cut Levy some slack because, the fund side and the money going into a new stadium, I wasn't expecting, overnight change. And it takes a while to do all of that. So having given them the 5 years, having given them the opportunity, and they failed in yet another transfer window, that for me was the straw that broke the camel's back. So I migrated across to the Levy Out camp at that point.
There we go. Great answer. Second one. Why is it important to attend the protest if you can get there? And I am going to caveat, like I do with every episode of this, for people that don't have match day tickets but can get to the ground, your voices can be heard, your frustrations can be acknowledged, because there is a planned march by Jay and Change for Tottenham on Sunday, and then obviously the game is on Sky, so every pub in Tottenham will be showing it. My recommendation: Coach and Horses, brilliant pub. But for you, so why is it important for the people that want to protest get there if they can?
Because there's two parts to this. First of all, there's a democratic right within life in general for me that you can protest about whatever you choose to protest about, as long as you don't break the law, as long as you do it sensibly. I think you should be able to say that you're against something no matter what avenue in life. So that's one element of it. Liberty, I'm a libertarian, so I think it's absolutely your right to say you don't like something or anything.
Yep.
The second part of it, specific to Tottenham, is because that this board need to understand that there's a groundswell of their stakeholders, and stakeholders are us fans who've paid them money, not just this year. So for me, I'm in my 52nd year of following Tottenham Hotspur. I've had season tickets, I've been a member all my life, I've done everything that you can do. And I think that everybody has the right to call out this board for the reason that I'm Levy Out. You said the stadium would be game changing. You said, and yes, spend has increased. But for me, you need to protest because they are not fit for purpose as a board for running a football club. The property development board, great, but they need to be shown that they, as far as it goes with the footballing side of Tottenham Hotspur, which is where the club start out, they're not fit for purpose, and people need to let them know that that's the case.
There we go. Brilliant answer. And finally, buddy, what does change at Tottenham look like for you? I had a discussion with Jay, and he said this is always a good question to gauge. For me, obviously, it's the removal of Levy and ENIC from power at Tottenham Hotspur. But what is it for you?
No, it's the same for me. I don't want to have Daniel Levy and his failing board to have any say in the footballing side of our club. Now, if they want to, as I've said before, if they want to look after the property side and develop the stadium and the revenue that gives funds to the footballing team that's transparent, clear and auditable, so we can see what's going in, then maybe, just maybe, I could tolerate that. But they've stood over failing football directors of football, whatever you want to call them, over the poor performance of the team over a number of years, and I just don't think they have a clue as far as footballing matters go. Yeah, they're very good business people. Like I said, I'll give them credit for what they've done with the stadium and as a revenue source of sustainability. Hats off on that. But what they've done on the footballing side, with failed players that we've bought, with failed directors of football, there's just far too much evidence that they haven't got a clue of running a football club. So for me, change at Tottenham is that Levy and his cronies have nothing whatsoever to do with the footballing side of the club.
What a fantastic answer, and wait
That's
for
very
the
kind of
show.
you.
Si, it is always a pleasure, my friend. We'll have you back on the channel soon. Everybody,
Look
stay
forward to
tuned
it.
for further episodes of this series. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and you've got it. And as always, Levy out. Go on, Si.